It's not our fault that the United Nations gave Israel a country and the neighboring stupid Arab countries told the dumbass Palestinians within the inside to go and run away because they're going to cleanse the area from Jews. So please be correct with the history.
But okay, you brought up October 5th. Did October 7th happen because of October 5th, Mr. Yapper?
Tap the screen. Tap the screen.
Yapper.
Tap the screen.
Yapper, come back from Googling for a second. Did October 7th happen because of October 5th? Hello?
Again, oppressed people have a right to resist oppression.
I'm
Yeah?
asking you a question. You're bringing
Wait
the
a second.
5th
Wait
of
a second.
October.
Do you think that
Did
this story starts on
September?
October 5th or October 7th?
Bro, I asked you a
What
question.
I'm saying
Now
is
you're
that there's a
deflecting
domino
with a
effect specifically
question.
we can see, and I'll be
No. You're
I'll be
bringing
very specific with
October
you. So there's
5th
no
to justify
miscommunication here. I'm
October
going to answer your
7th.
question. What I'm specifically saying, what I'm
Yes.
very directly and what I'm very specifically saying
Yeah.
is that October 5th set off a cascade of events, a domino effect of events that led to October 7th, that led
So
to
that's
a
bullshit, and I'll
conflict
explain to you why.
between the
That's
Israeli
bullshit.
state
One second.
and an opportunity to perpetuate Zionism.
One second.
When the conflict started, sir.
One second, D.
When the conflict started,
Hold on, Joe, please. Slayer, what you got?
Yeah, they were not unalive. They left. They quite literally got up. They left because of the attacks that were happening in Gaza. They were not unalive. Lived absolutely lied about that.
Slayer, he's talking about the Nakba, though. He's not talking about
He's
Gaza.
talking about the Nakba.
But wait.
He was talking about
Joe,
48.
Joe, let me answer for a second. This is how I'm going to debunk your stupid ass. 7th of October was well planned for 3 years straight. It's called Al-Aqsa Flood. Now it's a religious war. 1 second, I'm speaking.
It was
Literally,
700,000.
you spoke. Now let me speak. Thank you. Appreciate it. So 7th of October was planned 3 years straight. They got funded by Qatar to do this attack. Do you understand that? They were training to do this attack. So 5th of October, other Octobers have nothing to do with this. This was well planned. This is called Al-Aqsa Flood. This is a religious war. This is them executing by the 87 Charter their hadith, and I quote, Judgment Day. Okay, when the Jews will hide behind rocks and trees, the rocks and trees will cry, and we will rise to unalive the Yahuds. On 7th of October, Jews, Muslims, Christians, Canadians, French, Russian, anyone that you want, were fleeing, running, hiding behind rocks and trees. This is not anything but a religious war of humiliation of the Jews. Nothing to do with land, because if they cared about land, mister, they wouldn't put their land, Gaza, which you are fighting for right now, in this risk. Do you understand? They don't care about land. They don't care about anything but unaliving the Yahuds. Now, if you want me to bring some more verses for you to debunk your ass by claiming that we are doing a war of land, we can.
Yes,
it has nothing to do with land. You can't occupy a land with 3,000 people. It just won't happen. You understand? You can't barge in with 3,000 people thinking you're taking land. Now, if you cared about your land, you best believe you wouldn't start a war knowing you can't win it and know what the IDF is going to do once you kidnap 265 people, which 2 babies are still held in captivity, and we want them back.
All right, great. So that's just Zionism.
No, but Daniela, what about the Palestinian kids, Daniela?
Can I get the big screen? Can we talk about the Palestinian children being kidnapped?
When we walking down the street, Daniela.
Yeah.
Don't forget about those kids, Daniela.
Can we talk about what Theodore Herzl said the Zionist movement is?
We don't, but why are you going back to Theodore?
Yeah, so
and burning the United States flag.
Hold on.
Giving out candies on 9/11.
Hold on, host.
What about those kids, guys?
Oh my God,
the
NYC
kids that give
Joe, do you ever stop interrupting?
And baklawas, and we're dancing.
Oh my God, Zionism is fucked.
Hey, Adam, what about those?
All right, Adam, be quiet. Joe, hold on. Let the man talk just for a second. I don't like Liv either, but we got to have some form of productive conversation.
Yeah, what she described was Zionism, as Theodore Herzl describes. The vast majority of the Israeli state, those in power, specifically Netanyahu, are atheists. They don't believe in this being a religious war. They made it clear several times that they want the land.
So why
they want to claim this land for Israel. Also, I want to point out that prior to this, the Nakba didn't have to happen. I want to say that prior to this, that Palestinian people,
Are you
Doing
gonna
One
woke.
mute
second.
her or
Are
like
you
this
gonna
is
continue
fucking
being a
bullshit?
Yeah, I know.
crybaby?
This is
You're
Like
a
what
you can
Zionists
stalker
take,
from
you
the
do.
can take a
boardwalk.
But
back
Are
this
you
is
support
gonna
like a
why.
let him
man.
speak, or are you just gonna keep
This is
being
why.
This
This is
annoying?
is
what
the
Zionists
boardwalk. This
Let
is a
do.
him
dance
speak,
app.
This is
Zionist.
what
Relax.
Let him
Zionists
speak,
do.
Zionist.
You
You
do
can
This is
understand
you
you
what
can
cannot
call us
Zionists
slur,
do.
Jews.
right?
It's okay. We know you're anti-Semitic. Just call us
But
Yeah,
I'm
you
Jews.
just
go ahead.
asking.
Don't
This is
You're
don't
not
go
gonna claim
around.
that
anti-Semitism
this
It's
is
all good, brother.
because the
Call
Israeli
us
we're all
state
Jews.
doesn't
It's all
represent
atheists.
all
good.
of Jewish
We
people, and
know
I can
you're
pull up
true
the
We're all
faith.
studies that
Just
show
call
atheists.
us
you
Jews.
that a
Wait,
It's
vast majority of
okay.
Jewish people
Champavelli, this
globally
is
disagree with the
important.
Israeli
It's
state. Now
okay.
listen.
Champavelli, this is
hold
super
Now
We
on,
know
listen.
important.
Now
You
listen.
guys
Zionism is a
Listen.
claim
You are the
snare.
wait,
I
we
know.
know
minority of the
You
Jewish
know,
We
people.
know
only
Hey
Zionism.
guys, one at a time.
Okay, Champavelli, this
yeah, I
is
think
One at a
we're
important.
time.
I'll
clear.
I
tell you
literally
why.
have
He
the big screen, and
claims
I'm getting over
All
talked.
right,
it's okay.
you're going to have to hold on, sir.
We
You
do need to
claim
say
that
one.
that the majority of people are atheists. So why would the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stand on a podium and quote the Torah not only in Israel, also on the stage of the UN, also in the United States of America, if this has nothing to do with religion? Yet Benjamin Netanyahu still uses quotes from the Torah. Who claims that this state is majority of atheists? I want to see where you're bringing all your sources from, sir,
Yeah,
because
Great.
that
All right,
can
great.
very
So,
easily
6.
be
all right,
Why
great.
would
She
buffaloed.
asked me
quote
for another
anything?
question, and I brought three sources already. So listen. Also, I want to point out that within the Torah it says that until Christ returns, there shall not be a Jewish nation, not be a Jewish state. That's what the Torah says. And
Sir,
so
you're
this
wrong.
was,
Sir, you're wrong. That's the New Testament,
listen,
not the
again,
Torah.
that is the
The
Old Testament.
Torah
That
is
is in
not
the Torah.
stating it,
Now
sir.
listen, now listen.
Jesus
You
wasn't
can
alive.
misrepresent.
Jesus wasn't alive when the Torah was written, sir.
Was
So
Jesus
I
a
don't know where
Jewish
you're
man?
getting it from, sir. Please be correct, please.
Great. All
Your
right, great.
all of your
Now listen.
history is wrong.
At the end of the day,
Nothing
until
that you
God
gave us,
returns. I
nothing that you
misspoke.
gave
I
us over here was
apologize.
correct.
I
I
apologize.
don't
Until
respectfully. I
God
don't know where you're
returns.
coming
I
from with those
apologize. I meant
analogies
until
and with
God returns. I'm a Christian.
disinformation.
I
It's just
misspoke.
disinformation
I
nonstop.
misspoke. Not Jesus, God. Specifically in the Torah,
No,
it says
no,
that the
no. You're
Israeli
wrong
state
again.
shall not
You're
exist
wrong
until
again.
God comes
You
back
are wrong
and
again,
redeems his
sir.
people.
Sir,
Now listen.
it's a
Now listen,
misinformation.
friend. Now listen,
This
friend.
is a
I would like to go
misinformation.
and talk about the Zionist movement. This is not a
You mean
religious
about the
movement.
Jewish movement?
I want
You
to
mean
point
about the
this out.
Jewish
It is
movement?
a Zionist
Listen,
movement
if
as
you're not a
described by
Zionist
Theodore
and
Herzl,
you call me a
as
Zionist,
designed
it's
by
like using
Theodore
the N
Herzl
word.
in
Please stop it.
1897.
You're offending
And
me.
he talks
Please
about
stop it.
escorting the penniless
Please stop it.
population
Do
to
not call me
neighboring states.
Zionist if you're
He
not a
talks about the
Zionist.
displacement of
You do
Palestinian
not
people.
call me
He talks
Zionist.
about the
Like,
displacement
listen, sir.
of
Do
native
not call
people.
me Zionist if
He
you're not a
talks about
Zionist.
how
Thank you.
child property would only be traded
Do
among
not call me
Jews.
Zionist if you're not a
He talks about
Zionist.
how
It's
land
a
would only
slur
be
word
traded
for
among
you
Did
to
Jewish
you ever
use.
people,
read?
how
I
jobs
believe you
will
wouldn't
only
want
be
me to
So,
given
use
to
words
Jewish
also.
people.
Please
This
stop
is
it.
what
did
he
you ever
described
read
It's
in
Theodore Herzl's
racism.
book?
1897.
Did you ever read his book?
This is what he
Please,
describes. Now look,
One
please
second.
after
So,
this,
do not call me
after
Zionist
this,
because
after
it's a
this,
read.
slur word
after
if
this,
you're not a
what you
Zionist.
have is the
Thank you.
United States,
Call me a
Okay.
Jew.
France, and
Direct,
Britain
direct,
Okay.
back
direct
Did
the
you
Israel
ever read
question
the
and
book of
to me
displacing
Theodore
as a
Herzl?
Jew.
700,000
Oh my Allah.
Be
Palestinian
a
people.
man. Be a man enough, live
700,000
to call me a
Palestinian
Jew.
people.
Show your true
It is
face.
a neo-colonial
Show
state.
your true face. Call me a Jew. Don't call me a
You're a
Zionist. Don't
Zionist.
hide.
Zionist.
Don't
You're a
hide.
Zionist.
You're
You
hiding.
are
You're
perpetuating
a
an ethnic
loser
cleansing.
because you're hiding.
An ethnic cleansing. That's what you're perpetuating.
I asked Daniela from the beginning if she's on board with displacement. There's no
Um,
denying that displacement is a
one
type
sec.
of genocide. Daniela, do you support displacement? Yes or no?
Did you guys ever read the book of
She
Theodore
doesn't
Herzl?
answer because
Doesn't
why
Yes,
answer.
I
he
didn't.
is.
No
He
Didn't
answer.
answers
I
all the
answer
time.
this
you
She can't
support
complicated?
Yeah, you
engage.
did,
genocide,
Daniela.
She
Daniela.
Stop.
can't
Go
engage.
stalk more people on
He
the
keeps
You're
boardwalk.
a
asking the same
Zionist.
He
question
had.
over and over.
I have a question. Trumpet can I ask Liv a question?
Didn't I just answer them like three times
Yes, you did. This is my
plus
question
Judea
for
and
Liv.
Samaria?
Give me the Bible verse in the Torah that you're quoting. Give me the Bible verse, chapter and verse that you're quoting.
I got you. 1 second.
Also, I looked up the numbers. I double checked because I thought I was right. But historians put the number of Arabs in Palestine in 1948 who were unalive. Low end is 4,800. High end is 15,000. Nobody has 800,000 people as being unalived in 1948.
Ma'am, I would like to,
I corrected it. I said
add.
700,000 people were displaced.
The
Yeah,
Christian
yeah.
the Christian verse you're looking for is Ezekiel
700,000 people were
37.
displaced.
Hold on, one at a time. I asked
I
verse.
corrected that. I said 700,000 people were displaced.
Oh, yeah, because they
Ezekiel
left.
37, awesome. It's Ezekiel 37.
Ezekiel is not part of the Torah, dude.
No, you asked for the Christian verse.
No. I asked what verse in the Torah he was using, and I specifically said Torah.
Yeah, he doesn't know
Yes,
what he's
yeah.
talking about.
I asked
He
what
did.
the
Also-
verse
Maybe
in
I
the
misheard you.
Torah.
Okay,
And
my
Ezekiel,
fault.
Also, ma'am.
I'm not Jewish, but even I know Ezekiel's not part of the Torah.
Oh, I misheard
ma'am.
you.
And also, just a small fact, okay? 1967 borders, back in 1948, the majority of the people down in Israel proper were Jews. Okay, the majority of the nation were Jews. So him saying that we ethnically cleansed the area was wrong.
Jamal.
Whoever asked the so-called Palestinians, although there weren't any identity like this in 1948, it wasn't exist even. It was not existing in 1948, but assuming it was, the neighboring countries in the six front war. 6 Days War, they requested the dumb Palestinians back in the day to move out in order for them to cleanse the Jews.
Correct.
They lost. It's not our fault.
60K. Comments come back on.
Yeah, there. You can go back and read Mahmoud Abbas's autobiography. I'll have to. I can't remember the name right now, but you can go and read this. I think it's the Secretary of State, but it was a high-ranking official from Jordan and from Syria who all wrote that there were, and from the Center for Palestinian Studies in Lebanon, that there were multiple groups who said, "Hey, we want our Arab brothers and sisters to leave the area because we're planning to attack."
Yes, ma'am. Mahmoud Abbas is a professor. He got his degree of denying the Holocaust. Look who we're dealing with. 6 million went, and this guy is so-called the Palestinian leader that denying 6 million unalives.
Yeah, but he said Mahmoud Abbas in his autobiography, which I haven't finished, but I am reading, said that we failed the people in Israel because we told them to leave because we would conquer the land and they could return, and we failed to conquer it, and then we abandoned them.
Can I just have the verse that he's talking about?
Yeah, I still want the verse from the Torah.
Can I get the big screen?
Yeah,
Not until you tell us what verse in the Torah you're talking about.
Leviticus 25:23. Like, I don't know why y'all coming in here. Like y'all know who I am. Like that. This
No, I don't know who you are.
this
I've
whole
never-
sea lining act. Engage in the actual debate. You're engaging in ethnic cleansing.
wait.
You're engaging in genocide of Palestinian people. You have
Who is the
consistently created
Palestinian
an Israeli
people?
state.
Who is
that's
the
been an apartheid nation
where are we
since
cleansing?
1948.
Give me the land, sir. Let's have a dialogue, okay? Give me the land. Who are we cleansing? Give me the areas.
The indigenous people. Matter of fact, I would start off.
That's
and
not an answer. That's not an answer. Wait.
I am the establishment of Israel proper. I'm
Sir,
telling you, the establishment of Israel proper.
Sir, that verse.
Sir.
Wait a minute, Joe. Sir, that verse doesn't say that.
What does it say?
It says, hold on a
That
minute.
Israel will be strangers in their own land.
The verse
No, it doesn't.
emphasizes that Jews
What does it say?
are-
Here, I'll put it on the background.
Here, I'll tell you what it says. The verse emphasizes that
I have
the
it right
Jews
here. We
are-
can look at it together.
are 1 second. I need the verse emphasizes that the Jews are how do I say that word? Ochim, guests in the land, and God is the host of that land. He's hosting us in His land. That's exactly we are His guests. On
I have
that
3
land.
others.
That is what
That's 3
the verse
total.
says.
And I can go get more.
That is what
This is
the
not a
verse
religious
that
art.
you
This is not a
brought
religious
up.
war. This is pure Zion.
This is
Put
100%
the actual
Pure Zion.
Bible verse up there, not somebody's interpretation. Put the actual Bible verse.
Why? Wait a minute. Why don't you just put the Bible verse into your phone?
Because if I go, it'll teacup, and I can't. And I
Okay,
can't
just
show it.
teacup, chump.
I already did. I already went and read it. That's how I know it's not the verse. Thank you, James. That's Deuteronomy.
When we first came to this house, we weren't thinking 320.
We're trying to look at Leviticus 25:23.
Who's the one that thinks the Jews are not the indigenous people to Israel?
Wait. We're not there yet, Gemma. Hold on, Gemma.
All right.
Let me first finish with Liv.
Well,
Thank you,
that's
Mama.
Deuteronomy 33 through 5. Why are we looking at that, James?
Well, because if you read it, many Jewish
I'm
scholars
sorry, I
believe the
can't. I
passage.
can't see that small, James.
Okay.
I'm old.
Yeah, so it says the interpretation. Many Jewish scholars believe this passage refers to divinely orchestrated return to the land of Israel, implying that it should not happen through human efforts alone.
That's the Netori Karta. It's like an Orthodox cult based off of Judaism.
Yeah.
That's
They're
not
not
what the
considered
Torah
Jews.
says.
They're not considered Jews.
That's not our religion.
You gotta try better.
Mermaid put the verse in for Leviticus. It states, "The land shall not be sold there's a gift. Irrevocably, I could say it. For the land is mine.
Oh, thank you. I love you.
Mine, and you are but resident aliens under my authority." That verse does not say that I don't even know where you get that it says that Jews cannot return to Israel until God returns.
Okay, thank you. Now listen, this is not a religious.
Yeah.
This is not a religious conflict.
No.
Yes,
Listen,
it is.
I was trying to
It's not a
start a
religious
dialogue
conflict.
with
Sure,
you.
It's not.
You said
Because
that
the
we,
Muslims
This
want
is
to
the United
count it.
States, France.
Hold on a
This
minute,
is
guys. Can I please finish my conversation with Liv? Liv, you made a
yeah. So this
claim.
is not.
I asked you for
So
a
this is-
verse. The verse does not say what you said.
Okay. Yes, it does.
How does the
You're
land
and it's one
shall
of the
not?
messianic prophecies.
How does the
And it's one of
land?
the messianic prophecies because messianic Jewish people do exist.
Dude, it says the land shall not be sold.
Wait a second. What is a messianic Jewish? What is a messianic Jew?
It's a Jew for Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So one of the messianic prophecies specifically state that.
Okay,
Now
but
look,
that's not Judaism or
listen.
Christianity, is it?
Wait a minute. They're Jewish.
No, they're not.
But
That's
Jews
They're
is a
Messianic
Christianity.
No, that is a branch of Christianity.
They're
Yeah.
messianic Jews. They practice Jewish
A
culture.
messianic
Destroyer, give me
Jew,
one
just
second.
because it says Jew, is not a Jew. That is a
a
branch of
Messianic
Christianity.
Jew
Wow.
does not consider as a Jew, sir.
Yeah.
It's an
Hold on.
Does not
offset of
consider as a
Judaism.
Jew.
Now look, you
So
can interpret that how you
Catholic
want.
consider as Christian.
You are trying to make
I'm
this
gonna
a
ask you a
religious
question.
conflict.
No,
This
hold
is
on,
the
no.
United
Catholic
States,
considered
France,
Christian.
and Great Britain practicing anti-Semitism because they didn't want Jewish people
Oh my
in Europe or in the Americas. So they gave them a choice between Argentina, Uganda, and
That's not
Palestine.
true.
And they
That's
chose
not true.
Palestine.
No, that's
And then
not
it went
true.
and displaced the
Wow,
indigenous
this guy's
people.
history
It displaced
is so
700,000
twisted.
Palestinians.
You guys
and
really
created
don't
a domino
understand.
effect
Sir,
of oppression
your history
and
is so
creating an
twisted.
apartheid state in Palestine.
Liv has got up here and did nothing but lie and get things wrong, and he hasn't explained this verse yet.
Thank you, David.
Listen, this is not because this is not a
Unbelievable.
religious
Then
argument.
why did you bring it
This
up?
is Zionism.
Then why did you
No,
Zionism
bring
ended.
it up?
I told
Because
you.
this is Zionism.
If you're
It's
not
been
a Jew,
completed.
you're not allowed to call us Zionists.
This
Call
is
us Jews.
Zionism.
It's not Zionism.
Jew.
Thank you,
This
David.
is literally Zionism.
This
and Theodore
board,
Herzl
this board. Have
described.
you, Liv? Have you read the Hamas
Sir.
charter? Have you read the Hamas charter?
No.
Have you read what Theodore Herzl wrote about Zionism
Yes, I
and
have.
displacing the native population? He
Yes,
read
Every
I
Jew is a
have.
Zionist.
Listen.
Every Jew is a
before
Zionist.
1948.
Every Jew
He
is
wrote
a
that
Zionist.
before Hamas existed.
Every Jew is a Zionist.
And while the reason
I'm
Hamas
explaining
exists
to you why this is a
because of the
religious war.
Israeli state.
I'm trying to explain to you why this is a religious war.
I don't need you to explain
Wait,
this to me.
wait.
This is not a
Gemma,
religious
hold on. Let me
argument.
finish with
You
him
cannot
first.
prove to
I
me
gotta teach
that
him
God
a thing or two.
exists.
Sir,
Oh my goodness.
where is the G side?
You
said
cannot
there's a
prove
G
to me
side.
Does it
that
matter
God
Sir.
if
exists.
you
Though I
or
am a
not that
Christian.
Muslims are doing this
Oh
because
my
of
God.
Islam?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
Liv,
No,
why did you
they
bring
are
up
not.
why
Yes,
did
they
you,
are. Read the
Israel
Hamas charter.
that went and started the Nakba.
Thank you, David.
The
Oh
support of
my
the United
God.
States, France, and Britain in 1948.
hey,
It wasn't
can-
the Arab nation.
Hold on, hold
Hey,
on,
wait,
hold on.
wait, wait. I want to ask
Hold on,
Liv a
hold on,
question.
hold
I
on,
want to
hold
ask
on,
Liv.
hold on, hold on.
I just want to
Hold
say
on.
I just want to say good night. I kind of at this point I cannot handle the.
All right. Listen.
No,
ask-
hey,
hey,
hold
Liv.
on. No. We no. That's what we're don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You were saying good
That's
night.
what we're not gonna do. No, but she wasn't done talking.
Okay, this person here is a propaganda machine at its best, and he's not even willing to listen to what they're telling him. He's pushing on his narrative that basically it's like a pointless talk. But Trump Valley, thank you for having me up. I appreciate you, man. Love you, and I'll come support you tomorrow. Thank you. Good
Thanks
night.
for coming up, Daniela.
Thank you. Love you. Thank
Hi, Daniela.
you.
My
I
bad.
need to ask.
Sorry.
I
Sorry
need to
for that.
ask Liv.
Sorry,
Hold on,
brother.
Bretta. I need Liv to explain to me that if this started in 1948, why the Hebron massacre happened in 1929.
Yes, and so we can look at the impact of colonialism.
No.
Right
I
after
want
the fall of the
no.
Ottoman Empire, this is where you have the Balfour Agreement that was codified under that was explained during
Sir, you're
the
fundamentally
Zionist
wrong.
conference, which the
Sir,
King
you're
of Britain
fundamentally
specifically
wrong.
said that they
You're
wouldn't touch
fundamentally
the
wrong. The
Arab people,
Palestinians
the
are
Arab
not.
lands. Listen, she asked the question. Why are you
Yeah,
interrupting?
Sir,
you
I
said
know.
this. You
Wait
said
a
it.
minute. Why are you
You
interrupting?
said
She
Because
asked the
you're
question.
lying on
yeah, because
everything
She
you're
that you're
asked the
lying.
saying,
question.
sir.
I'm responding. She asked the
Let him
question.
Yeah,
respond
because
so
you're
we
lying.
were able to have discourse. So you respond after he
Yeah.
responds.
So again, what we can see is colonialism after the fall of the Ottoman Empire having an effect on the indigenous people that lived there.
They
Because
were
at
never
that
indigenous. It
time,
was
Christians,
colonized. Do you
Muslims,
not?
and Jewish people all cohabitated under the Ottoman Empire
No, they
until
didn't.
its fall, and they still cohabitated there under British rule. We can look at a direct hand of British rule going all the way up until
Thank you, guys.
WW2
No,
in
that's
regards
when
to
it
the
was an
conflict
apartheid
amongst
state
Thank
where
you,
the
people.
Jewish
When
Daniela.
people were
people
paid
are oppressed,
jizya.
they begin to fight amongst themselves and they begin to fight amongst their oppressor.
So
And
you're
Sir,
not going to
atrocities
answer
happen.
my
Oh
sir,
my
let
question.
me
This is
ask
God.
the
you a
same
question.
effect.
Where are you getting your
I'm trying to.
information?
His
He's
ass.
from Columbia University.
Gemma, he does
Sir,
this all the time.
let
He
me
does
ask
it
you a
with Black
question.
history as well. He will give you certain points and then revise the rest. It's not true history.
It's crazy.
Everything that he said was wrong. Everything that he said was wrong. Not one thing was right. But I want to ask him a few questions, please, panel, respectfully. I'm gonna school this guy once and for all in front of everybody, just for you guys to know who you're dealing with. Mr. Liv, come back. Don't Google anything. You don't need to Google nothing.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Google is Chat GPT. He's already been caught using it twice now. Like, no.
Look, Liv is right when it comes to the quote unquote Jews being Messianic but still Jewish. Because Jewish is a
No.
bloodline. It's just a blood. Sir, don't know me. Okay? I'm telling
I'm
you.
gonna tell you no.
This is
Jews is
crazy.
not only a bloodline, it's a tribe. It's from Judea. You
That is a
understand? The
bloodline of
Jews
descent
is
from
not.
Judah. They
Yeah, it's
descend
not
from
only a
one of the 12
religion.
brothers,
It's not
Judah.
only bloodline.
That is a
It's not
bloodline,
only.
sir.
It's
It's
not only
literally a
bloodline.
bloodline.
It's a
It's
tribe.
It's
not
literally
only. It's a
only
tribe.
a bloodline.
No,
So
A tribe,
no,
the tribe is descendant
no.
of one of Jacob's kids.
listen,
Okay?
if
Stop
I
it.
wanted to
So
convert to
can you?
Messianic, it
You
would be.
cannot be a Jew unless you were born
I'd
of the
still ethnically
bloodline.
be a Jew, but I'd be
No, that's
practicing
wrong. Also,
Christianity.
That's not
that's
wrong.
wrong.
This is
Also,
Bible. But what he's trying to say is that these people are indigenous to that land over
We
there.
all
The
are
Ottoman
indigenous to
Empire
the land
were.
of Israel. Yes.
You know, why, ma'am? Can you stop interrupting me, please?
Go
Thank
on.
you. What Liv is trying to say is that these people, the Palestinians, are indigenous to that land, and that's
What are
not
the
no,
true.
they're
five
not.
elements of
No, they're not.
indigeneity?
No,
What
they're
are the
not.
five elements of
Wait,
indigeneity?
Gemma, wait. No, they're not. You
They,
know
I'm
why? You know
telling you,
why I'm
they are not.
saying that?
I'm
Because
telling you,
of
they are
two
not.
reasons. Two reasons. Number one, they are calling themselves Arabs. Before they were Palestinians, they were Arabs. Arabs came from the Arab Peninsula.
They're still
That's
Arabs.
number one. Wait, that's number one.
Bro, can you
So
shut the
it
fuck up?
means
I
that
was
they
not
came
done,
from
bro.
Saudi Arabia.
Shut the
Hold
fuck
on.
up. I
They
wasn't
came from
done.
Saudi Arabia.
All right.
That's number one. Number two, when you're Arab, it's very
Hold on.
easy
Can I
to
get the big
track,
screen?
by the way, just like Jews, to
What?
track
That
where you're
was
coming
crazy.
from.
Brother got to
So
chill
you
out,
go by
man.
the
Can
last
I get the big
names.
screen?
And all of their last
1
names
second.
are going to Egypt, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Saudi Arabia. None of them is indigenous to the land.
Trumpavelli, could we go over the five elements of indigeneity so he can understand how the Palestinians are not indigenous, but that some of them might be native?
Wait, before that, please, Gemma. Liv said that we're committing G-sides against the Palestinians. I want him to give me the areas of the G side? Can he name the areas? That's very simple. Leave ChatGPT alone and come and answer. For the past 40 minutes. Anybody here?
Yo, Joe is wilding tonight.
Liv, can you answer his
Nobody.
question?
Yeah, my bad. Hold on. I'm just getting this right quick. And this
Liv,
is
can you
from
answer his question about the areas where the
about
G
what?
side's being committed?
Yeah, what's the definition of a G side?
Yeah,
How
no,
are you
we don't care.
defining it?
Okay, we committing G side.
No, I'm saying how are you
We
defining
committing
G
G
side?
side. Wait. You're talking a lot. Let me please
I've been on mute.
try to
I've been
talk
on
back
teacup
to
this whole
you.
time. What are you talking about?
Nah. Okay,
I was
so
on
we
the G
committing
side.
G side. We committing G side against who?
Yes, you are.
Against who?
Against Palestinians.
Okay, what areas does that we committing G side?
During which
What
Hold on.
time?
areas?
Hold on. Don't call
During which
that
What
time
Liv.
period?
areas in Palestine? What
During which
areas in
time period?
Palestine? Judea and Samaria? Yes or no?
No, well, you're doing it in the
West
well,
Bank
not to
is
go in
Judea and
heights, but the
Samaria,
West Bank
bro.
and Gaza
Yeah,
specifically now.
West
But
Bank is
prior to
Judea and
this, to
Samaria.
create Israel proper,
Okay.
like you have Tel Aviv
Okay,
used
great.
to be
Okay,
Tel
I
Aviv
got
of
you.
Palestine. So like that was
I got
Palestine prior,
three.
and you
Okay,
moved
great. Yeah.
displaced the
Okay,
people
cool.
off of that land.
So I got
You
three
unalive
follow-up
15,000
questions.
people. I would argue that the
I
Nakba
got three
was
follow-up
another
questions for
genocide
you.
Well, hold on,
I
Joe.
got three follow-up
Hold
questions.
on, Joe.
You gave
Hold on, please. My girl, turn up. What do you have to say?
What's up, brother? I just think it's so interesting. Like, Liv does do this a lot, where he basically does history revisionism and then he puts his own spin on definitions.
Wait a second.
And
Didn't I just
can
ask
I
him what his
can
definition of
he makes
genocide was?
wild
Bro,
yes,
hold
yes,
on,
sir.
assumptions
bro.
on,
Wait a
where
second.
people are
Wait a
from.
second. Didn't I
Let
just
me
I
ask
just
him
was
how
prove
his
him
listening. I
wrong
was
with
in the
his
middle of
whole
answering
theory, sir.
Trump
I'm
Pavelski, so you
sorry.
know the
Didn't I just
host.
ask him how what his
His
definition was? Like to make sure we
didn't
were defining the
wait, wait,
word
wait,
the
wait, wait.
same.
Did I
Did we
not get?
agree?
I didn't get to finish. Did I?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Did I get
But
to
again, that's
finish?
not revisionism. That's like
Hold on.
plain
Did I get to
literally
finish
me
my?
asking
No, not
him
wait a minute,
how is he
Liv. You
using
do this all
genocide.
the time. You think that you can talk
This is
over
from the
everybody,
UN.
and that means somehow that you're winning.
This
It's
isn't
your
revisionist
arrogance
history.
Yeah, my mod said one at a time,
and
please.
your narcissism.
Yes, it is, Liv, because I have the actual Balfour Declaration pulled
Yeah,
up.
I'm
So
not
if you
talking
want to
about the
read the real
Balfour Declaration.
declaration,
I'm
we
talking
could
about
read
the
the real
Zionist conference
declaration and talk
after
about
the
it, but not
Balfour
I
spin
under,
and
Declaration.
piece.
Hold
guys.
on,
I'm
please.
just trying,
Yeah, I'm talking
guys. I
about the
was trying
Zionist
to,
conference after the
I
Balfour
was
Yeah.
trying to
Declaration.
go on. I was trying to have a dialogue with Leave for the past like
Can
literally.
I finish what I
I'm
was
sorry,
saying?
bro,
I
but
got like rudely interrupted like twice by two different people. Oh my god. So what I was gonna say is all
you're breaking up, turn up.
anthropology, archaeology,
You're going in and out. This is looking real
will
bad.
put the Jews in that land for 35.
Bad.
Okay, let me put my hold on. Let me put my Wi-Fi on.
You got one more.
Well, this is for Slayer. Slayer. This is from the UN. And they specifically outline how they're creating. They look to create a cohabitation between Jewish and Palestinian people, and they outline how they won't, how they have rights for Jewish people within this nation, and also without touching the culture and heritage of people that are not of
Daniela,
non-Jewish
I had
people.
to kick him because he wouldn't let nobody talk, Daniela.
And so this was the after the Balfour Declaration, because the Balfour Declaration was very vague. This is what the king said and elaborated on the Balfour Declaration. Now look, this was cohabitation.
I'm sorry. He
Whole
can come
point.
back up, but he just
Yeah, I totally agree. Listen, and so like at this point, we can talk about cohabitation after World War One, right? Especially going into the 1930s, this was a safe haven for Jewish people. Let's not be revisionist in this. That during World War II, like Jewish people were fleeing Germany and Poland and Hungary and coming to Palestine, and they opened those doors to those individuals. Matter of fact, there's even record of Palestinians fighting on behalf of
No.
Jewish
hold on,
people
Gemma. Hold on,
during World War
hold
II. Now look,
on, please.
listen, and
Gemma, I got you. One
so my
second.
entire point
Hurry up,
being,
Liv.
yes, I'm at 10 seconds. And so my entire point being is that 1948 never had to happen, right? You didn't have to do the Nakba. You didn't have to displace 700,000 Palestinian people. We
That's
could
not
have
what
found a
happened, Liv.
solution.
That's not
But
what happened.
instead, you chose colonization.
All
No.
right, fair enough. Gemma, what do we got? What do we got, Gemma?
From what colony did the Jewish people colonize? I mean, we
The
have
Israeli state.
a territory, a state, a country to be able to
It was
colonize.
Palestine.
No.
Yes, it was
There was
Can I
no
Palestine.
ask Liv a
colonization.
question, host? I have 3 questions for Liv.
Joe, you just cut off Gemma, sir.
This is the Balfour Declaration, if anybody wants
Yes,
to
and
read
what I
it.
just gave out
Hold
was what
on,
the
Liv,
king
bro. Let me
elaborated.
finish, bro.
You're referring to, Liv, the Havara Agreement, which saved 60,000 Jewish lives, okay? This was our indigenous homeland. Zionism started way before World War II, and it's been completed. So I'm tired of hearing you call us Zionist. In fact, as a Jew, I never even heard that word in my entire life until this war. So stop.
And all,
Can I also add something in real quick? Can I add? Hold on.
We can get into why we're indigenous and why the Palestinians aren't, if you want to, Liv.
Yeah, no one ever denied your indigeneity to the Levant.
No.
What I said is there's no
Liv,
justification.
shut up.
There's
Shut up.
no
I wasn't
justification for
done.
colonization.
Nobody
There's no
colonized.
there's
You have
no
to have like a
justification for
colony
colonization.
to go and
there was
colonize
this
another
colonization.
place.
and
There's
also,
no justification for displacing 700,000.
It was a
Palestinians.
partition
Left.
plan.
they left.
No.
Yes,
That
I
is
did
displacement.
actually. So he keeps.
wanted to
Hold on,
go
Asim. Hold on,
unalive all
Asim.
the Jews
So
and have
he
all the
keeps
land.
mentioning the Nakba. Wait, he keeps mentioning the
What I'm
Nakba. What
specifically
does
saying,
No,
are
stop.
we not
Hold
tracking?
on, Liv. Stop.
Are we not tracking? No, I don't believe you're tracking.
You
What I
mentioned it 2
specifically
different
drew
times.
was a straight
You mentioned
line.
no. Let me finish. I wasn't even done. Stop, Liv.
Turn up.
Liv,
Listen,
stop.
you're
Have
not
some
tracking what I
Have some
said.
decorum. Have
You're
some
not
self-control and
tracking what I
decorum so I
said.
can finish what I was saying. I haven't even finished a fucking whole sentence. So shut
Sure.
the fuck up, Liv.
But I was talking with
Shut the
Gemma.
fuck up.
But I was talking with
So
Gemma and you
yeah,
interrupted.
you interrupted me earlier when
No, you
Trump
had
asked me
bars.
a question.
No, you
Okay,
had
well now
bars.
I don't have bars, so I'm gonna say what I was gonna say
So
before
you're
you
gonna
interrupted
interrupt
me
me.
rudely again.
So you're
No,
gonna interrupt me.
bro, you interrupted. Okay,
No,
Trump,
you had bars.
can you put a leash on this motherfucking dog? Because he's acting like a
Oh,
dog
that's
right now.
interesting. Listen.
Yeah, you are acting like a dog. That's how
Yeah, that's
dogs
fine.
act when
That's
they're rabid.
interesting. Listen.
You're acting like a rabid dog.
But
Can you
listen,
just
what
shut
I
up
drew
when
was
you
a
finish?
straight line.
I'm going back to
What I
the
drew was a
Nakba,
straight
right? 'Cause you
line
brought it up 2 different
from the
times. I'm
Zionist
just going to keep
conference
talking. The
to the
Nakba
19
that
to
you
the
brought up 2
1930s,
different
to
times.
WW2
Who started
to
the war when the
1948.
Nakba happened? When the Nakba happened, who started
don't.
it? Do you even know the history on the Nakba? Because you mentioned it twice. The
Yes, I
Nakba
know the
basically
history.
means the big disaster. Why was it a disaster? It was
Why?
the Arabs, the Palestinians at that time, named it the Nakba. Basically, the big disaster. The reason why is because they were the ones that perpetrated violence. They started the war, and Israel kicked their butts, okay, and gained more territory because they won, and they were actually the
Because
underdogs.
Israel wanted
In
to
fact,
do what?
what's crazy about that time frame that you
Go
keep
ahead. I'm gonna drop
mentioning,
it
right?
for 1 second.
Israel being the smaller
What did
army,
Israel want to do?
Israel being the smaller territory,
Backed by
was
the United
able to
States, France,
actually
and Britain.
win a war that they shouldn't have won
Backed
by
by
the
the
grace
United
of
States,
God.
France, and Britain.
And you don't get that. See, what
They
you're
were
not.
backed.
What
They
you
were
keep
supported by
doing
the
is
United
you think,
States,
oh
France,
my
and
gosh,
Britain.
these Palestinians, it was the Jews that started the war. No, it wasn't. Every time there's been violence, it's been perpetrated by the Arabs in the region, sometimes Egypt, sometimes Syria, sometimes in combination, and they start the war against Israel, and then Israel just mops them up. They should stop
All right.
backbowling.
So
basically. How
Israel,
about that?
okay, great. All right, so Israel has always been backed by the United States, France, and Britain. The Nakba was backed by the United States, France, and Britain. This is why Arab nations lost the Nakba.
No, Israel was not always backed.
Also, the
That's
Nakba
true.
was started
That's not true.
because
That's
they wanted
false
to
again.
create.
That's
Because
false,
they
sir.
wanted to
Sir,
create
that's false.
the Israeli
United
state.
States didn't recognize Israel. Only 1954.
Not
so
only
it's
that,
false.
And so again,
Soviet Union
Sir,
provided
you're wrong
weapons.
again.
Soviet Union
Sir,
provided
you're wrong
weapons.
again.
Oh my gosh.
yeah. So again, you guys can be revisionists, but there's no
you're
justification
being
for
revisionist.
colonization.
You're lying.
There's no
You
justification
can't colonize
for
something if you
apartheid.
don't have a colony.
There's no justification
We didn't
for
have a
apartheid.
colony somewhere else, Liv.
There's no
There is no
justification for apartheid.
Palestine is not part of Israel. Palestinians are not Israeli citizens.
Then why does Israel proper control the resources,
Then
water,
why
and
did
air
Jordan
of Palestine?
and Egypt make them take Palestine? They didn't want
Wait a
to
second.
take
Why
over
does the
it.
Israeli state exist in Palestine?
Who had
They're not
control
existing in
over? Wait, who
Palestine.
Because
had?
Hold
that's where
on.
Judea
Wait a minute. Why
was.
did the Israeli state exist before 1948?
Yes, it's
But neither
Or
the
did
Judea.
Palestine?
Palestinians.
No, it didn't.
Yes,
Neither the
it's
No, it didn't.
Judea.
Palestinians.
No, it
The
didn't. Show me a map
Palestinian
of Israel
identity
existing
Okay,
prior to
identity
okay.
today
1948.
Wait,
started
wait.
in
Because every map
64.
that I saw said Palestine. When I
Okay,
Well,
look
then
at the
sir.
you
Ottoman
should go
Empire,
Sir.
it
back
said
before the
Palestine.
It was
second
British
century.
mandated Palestine, the land
It
of
was
Oh
Palestine,
Israel.
and
my
prior
God,
to
I'm
that,
trying to
we
talk to
have
the dude.
Othello. We have
Joe,
Okay.
quotations of
tell him
Palestine
what it
going
was
back
actually
Okay.
thousands of
called.
years.
Okay, leave. I agree with you. Leave. You're right. Okay, 100% leave. Okay? Answer those three questions, please, panel. Let me just once and for all prove him that he's wrong. And it's super simple. Leave. Oh my God. He's always running.
Well, he either runs or he just overtalks everybody on the panel.
Yeah,
He'll just
I
continue to
swear to God that
overtalk.
in 3 minutes, I prove his whole ideology and idea wrong. I just need with him 3 minutes. I promise you. That's
Whoever's in
all
the
I need.
comments saying that
Liv,
this
come
is like
back.
this is a 5v1. If you want up, just request up. I'll drop. Like, yeah, but don't sit in the comments saying, "Oh, 5v1." Come up here then if you want to
Ah,
speak.
those are the minions. They're following us everywhere. Don't worry. It's pro-Palestinians minions.
And by the way, sorry that I cussed, but you know what? Like people like that who just like
Hello.
stonewall
Can other
the
people
whole
speak? Can other
conversation
people
and
speak?
Oh,
interrupt
drop this guy. Drop this
mid
guy.
sentence when they
Drop
interrupt mid
Joe.
sentence and
Please,
Drop
try to
this
guys. Can
guy.
I speak?
Host.
railroad
I
everybody
am a
like this guy's
pro-Trump.
also
Okay.
doing right now that just came into a box and like thought that
Not in my
he
name.
gets to
Azar,
dominate.
You
go
Zionists
away.
will not use my
Oh my gosh,
religion.
these
No,
people
You
drop
are
this.
Zionists will
Hold
not
on,
so.
use
please.
my
Hold on.
religion.
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh my
You
gosh.
Zionists